Alright, so today we're going to be teaching you how to wheelie a three-wheeler. So basically, the best way to learn on the three-wheeler is you put your butt all the way to the back, starting first and second gear, as slow as possible, and then you just freaking mat the throttle. Now we're in grass, we got the hitch here. You literally cannot loop out, and I'll show you right now. Looping out is going over the back, falling, whatever. The scariest thing that happens on things without the training wheels. So we start this thing up. I am put my butt basically on this rack here, as far as it can go, shifting first, and just watch. I'm just gonna go over the back on purpose. And nothing happens. It's completely fine. Alright, so the other thing, obviously, is you need to know when wheeling a three-wheeler or anything is the rear brake. The rear brake brings the front end back down when you're going a little bit too far. Now the motor will do half the work for you. You just have to learn how much the motor is able to brake, and when you need extra, you put on the foot brake. But just at first, rely on the foot brake. Whenever you're going a little bit too far back, you hit the foot brake and it brings you back down, and then you bring the throttle and it brings you back up. So it's basically, there's a point in the middle where you need to stay, where the balance point is, where you don't have to hit the throttle or brake. Too far, you hit the brake. Too low, you hit the throttle. You want to keep it right in the middle. So I'll show you. I'll show you what I mean. I'm going to kind of overdo it and hit the brake and show you how it throws it back down. I did hit the back, but that is kind of what happens when you hit the brake a little too hard, is it just throws you over. You want to be really smooth with it on the foot here. You're almost using no pressure. You just slightly apply pressure, and since there's almost no weight in the front, it'll just throw you right back over. If you're using the handbrake here, it's literally like just this much. If you do this, it's gonna flap you over and you're gonna almost try and go over the bars. Just like, you're literally just like light pressure there.
Okay.
So, very light pressure on the throttle and brake, because too much will throw you back and too much will throw you forward. On a bike, you have to pull up and do all that sort of stuff. On this thing, there's so much weight in the back and there's no weight in the front, especially when you're sitting back here, that you don't need to do that. So we're just gonna sit all the way in the back here, butt is like literally on the rack. And you're gonna give it enough throttle